Hello, Year Sixes. I hope you have had a lovely weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the sunshine and you are ready for our English topic this week. So this week we will be looking at writing a descriptive piece of writing. We will be doing it in the same format as you have already been doing. So we'll be completing small activities throughout the week and building up to a final piece of writing on Friday. So today we will be looking at a parenthesis and we will be recapping this. So what is parenthesis? Parenthesis is a word, phrase, or sentence that is put in writing as extra information or an afterthought. If the parenthesis is taken away, the passage would still be complete without it. So it's just extra information for the reader to know. However, the main sentence still makes sense without it. Now, when to use parentheses? Parentheses are when the writer wants to include incidental or extra information. These may be through a passing comment, a minor example or additional information, or just a brief explanation. So if you look to the right of your screen, here is an example of how to use parentheses. Now, the writer might want to insert parentheses by using either commas, dashes, or brackets, so just one of the three. Now here we have a sentence repeated 3 times, but used with the different types of parentheses. So my friend Chloe, who is 3 months older than me, is coming to my house tonight. As you can see, the information who is 3 months older than me is within the brackets. If I were to take that off, the sentence still makes sense. My friend Chloe is coming to my house tonight. This is just extra information added in. Now we have the brackets in this sentence, dashes in this sentence, and commas used in this sentence. So it's one of the 3 you may use. However, sometimes a parenthesis might be a complete sentence, not just a word or phrase. When this happens, a capital letter and full stop are both put inside the brackets. The passage of writing still needs to make sense if you take the parenthesis away. For example, today we went on a trip to York. That makes sense on its own, but the writer wanted to add more information afterwards. Therefore, added brackets, but a capital letter as well as a full stop within the brackets. So today we went on a trip to York. I had never been to York before. So you can also do this. Now, sometimes we do want to add extra information in our pieces of writing, whether it is additional information or a sentence or as an afterthought, but we do need to include commas, brackets, or dashes. But if we leave this information out, your sentence still makes sense. So here is an example that we're going to look at together. John watched a scary film last night. Now, to make this sentence more interesting to the reader, what film was he watching? I might add Conjuring. Scary film. Okay, so now the reader knows what film he watched last night. But this information, if I take it off, it still makes sense. So I'm going to add it in again. John watched a scary film, The Conjuring, last night. Still makes sense. So your task today, you have 7 different sentences without parenthesis. What I want you to do is read the sentence and see if you can add further information into these sentences. You can choose whatever you want to as long as it makes sense within the sentence. So your first one, Sarah and her friend went to the park to play on the swings. You could add her friend's name or something about her friend. Just an example. You can include these 7 sentences on your class portfolio, or you can write them in a book or on a piece of paper, and I can take a picture of them and post them. Either or, I don't mind. But 7 different sentences. And then I also have a challenge for you. This is optional. Create 3 sentences of your own using parentheses for further understanding. Good luck, and I look forward to reading your sentences.